Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. Because it's difficult to understand Sakhi Bhava sometimes. We are Radha Dasi, so we cannot understand this.
It's not interesting for us. Right.
This is Manjari Bhav Sadhana, that we don't understand out of our mood.
So that means actually sometimes it needs Sakhis to do certain service also.
Yeah.
So we will read verse 88. O Radhe, although you may affectionately order me to go to you, beloved Krishna, who takes the position of a womanizer, still you should hear my vow. I will tightly embrace him, smile and glance at him, with goose pimples of ecstasy on my skin, but still I will mostly relish the flavor of your lotus feet. The vow of the Manjari. Tonight is Saubhagya Purnima, the full moon night in August, a most auspicious night for an extramarital tryst. Right? What is extramarital tryst or tryst?
It's a meeting. It's a meeting that happens outside of marriage.
Tryst is a meeting.
Yes, a loving meeting.
Okay.
Erotic meeting.
Tonight, all the Gopis are looking out for Syamasundara and the party of Radha's enemies, the girlfriends of Chandravali, will do everything possible to stop Radhika from seeing Sri Krishna tonight. The great sweetness of Sri Radhika's Madan Mahabhav creates these moods between the own party and the enemy's party, just for Krishna's pleasure. Srila Rupa Goswami teaches in Ujjvala Nilamani, even a fragrant of Radha's wealth of love and attributes cannot be found elsewhere, but Rasa itself created her enemy parties for its own nourishment and makes these enemies think that they are equal to her. Both the own party and the enemy's party give Rasa to Krishna. Tonight, Shripad, in his Kinkari form, by Radha's grace, managed to deceive Chandravali and her party and arranged for Radha's own meeting with Syamasundara. Sri Radha is most satisfied with her maidservant's expert service, and she wants to reveal this maidservant's greatness during the Saubhagya Purnima. Ishwari knows how pure the maidservant's attitude is. She is completely loyal to her and does not desire Krishna's company for herself. A bee enjoys a blooming flower. Sri Radha or any grown-up gopi, not the buds, manjaris. Although these buds increase the beauty of the flower by growing near them, and thus increase the bumblebees, Syama's desire. When Krishna pulls at her blouse, the manjari will cry and say, "No, no," while Radha witnesses it all and laughs. Sri Radhika's girlfriends sometimes enjoy with Krishna. Sri Radhika's girlfriends sometimes enjoy with Krishna, although they are happier when they see Radha meeting with Krishna. But the dedicated manjaris only think, "I have offered my body to Sri Radha's lotus feet." The manjari. They are beautiful and sweet enough even to be Yudeshwaris, Gopi group leaders, but they do not desire this position at all. When Krishna still approaches them just to witness the sweetness of their reaction, they will make him float in ocean of bliss by saying, "Madhava, I offered his body to Sri Radha. I can give you my life, but not my body." Tonight, on Saugagya Purnima, Swamini proudly says, "Oh, Priyatma, today my maidservant saves you from the grip of Chandravali and her friends and brought you to my arbor. You should first unite with her to reward her for her service." Krishna will be enjoying the pure mood of the maidservant. Therefore the words Rati Lampatya Padavim in the text mean that he becomes greedy for the taste of his devotees' loving service, and that he must give her fitting reward. Hearing Srimati's words, Nagara rushes forward to meet the maidservant. But the Kinkari comes to Radha with goose pimples on her skin, holds her tightly, and says with a slight smile, "Oh Radha, save me from the hands of your bold lover. Oh Swamini, I take shelter of you." The divine couple is in great ecstasy, seeing the purity of the maidservant's attitude and the sweetness of her fearful condition.
This is the position of matter.
Even the fear gives sweetness.
The maidservant looks at Srimati's lotus feet and says, Swamini, I have no one else but you, in life or in death. The sweet nectar of your lotus feet is my life-sustaining elixir. Why are you ordering me to go to your lover like this? No way. Even when the manjari gets tested, or Krishna tries, or even Radharani sends her. So actually Radharani can order everything, just not this. The manjari will.
Now it's clear that this paragraph read again. 87. That one.
From where? From
what is the technicality? What was new
these new words? Yeah, but it's a little bit different. This is this Dhruva, Sadharanya, the Rasa is relished and experienced by the Lord's eternal associates. But this
Lord eternal associates, not Radha. Read.
Will be automatically manifest within the spotless hearts of the Samavashana Samachika.
No, read more up.
More up? Although the Lord's associates
Lord associates, not Radha.
In these divine pastimes relish Rasa, since they are insiders.
Insider, but Lord associates.
That's the point.
Wow.
Still, the Samavasana Sadhaka
means
both interested.
Yeah.
Means what? Sorry?
They're interested for both desire for Krishna and for Radharani. Some both. Some.
Yeah. I think Sneha, some Sneha. Some
Sneha, yeah. Practitioner with similar aspirations thinks his own relish of Rasa to be identical to the relish of the essence of Rasa.
Essence of Rasa is Radhika, but
they think it's identical experience by the insiders. Through Bhav, Sadharanya.
Sadharanya means very simple, not very high class, but it can possible to happen because they are associate of the God.
Which is relished and experienced by the Lord's external associates.
Yeah, see, Lord
eternal associates will be automatically manifest within the spotless hearts of the Samvasana Samachika. Again.
Desire for service for both. Clear?
Yeah.
Read more, the whole paragraph.
In the matter of relishing Rasa, the practice of Bhav, Sadharanya or Sadharani Karana.
Sadharana means simple, not very high class. Beginners.
Can be accepted as a kind of sadhana.
Accepted
as a kind of sadhana.
It's not, but it's accepted.
Thus, and quality is reached between the feelings of a parikara bhakta, eternal associate of the Lord, and the sadhaka, as a result of which the relish of the parikara is infused into the sadhaka.
Yeah.
In his Kinkari Svarup, Shripad is engaged in massaging Sri Radha's most beautiful feet. And as a result of hearing, chanting, and remembering this, the sadhaka becomes tanmaya, absorbed, and attains the relish of Rasa.
Wow.
Then the sadhaka no longer thinks that he is hearing, chanting, or remembering these pastimes anymore, but he is directly relishing the sweetness and beauty of these lotus feet and actually feels he is massaging them.
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah.
Associate of the Lord. And sadharan and some. Both sides. Not a saiva. Fixedness.
This process of sadhana is far greater than any independent endeavor at relish. Srila Rupa Goswami has written, because of its transcendental nature, this Rasa extract is certainly very precious and rare. But through Vibhav and Rati, and so they are perfectly visible to both the older and the younger devotees through Vibhav and Rati. If there is so much transcendental bliss in relishing this within the mind, then what to speak of the direct experience? In his Kinkari Rupas, Shripad massages the lotus feet of Sri Radha, while another Sakhi massages the lotus feet of Syamasundara. The divine couple is absorbed in an intimate, sweet conversation as they lay facing each other. Slowly, they close their eyes of loving fatigue, and the pupils of their eyes disappear under their eyelids, like bees disappearing under the petals of a closing lotus flower in the evening. The divine couple fall asleep. How?
They close the eyes like this.
When they close the eyes, they go. How beautiful they look. The maidservants fill up their hearts with the savor of this beauty and sweetness. Then they carefully let these lotus feet off their laps and get up to relish the ever so sweet nectarian remnants of Radharani's meal. First, it was relished by Mohan, and after that by Mohini Radhika. That is why it is sweeter than sweet for the maidservants. The maidservants are immersed in ever fresh, delicious ecstasy, tasting ever new flavors in these nectarian remnants.
Finished?
87 finished, yeah. Should I?
How much is it?
What? This is
89.
89? That's a very long one. Oh, good. 3 pages. But there are a lot of 89. Oh, Radha, will I see your smiling face when I tell you from where has your aversion to Krishna's enchanting bluish form come, while you so attracted to the dark quarter of the moon, Krishna Paksha, the fresh Kuvalaya flower, a kind of blue lotus, and the black antelope, Krishna Sara, the tamal tree that has the same hue as Krishna, the blue rain cloud, and the Yamuna river, who is also named Krishna, and whose water is blackish like him.
This is all color. How you see by color to Krishna and Kadamba tree. Go to native flat. There is 2 trees. One is Kamal, bigger one, and in corner there is a Kadamba tree. See that tree. You will know that Radha is there.
How much Sri Radha loves blue. Swamini is in a controlling mood. Swadhina Patrika. And orders Shyam to decorate her.
Shyam is decorating her.
Yeah. Decorating her. Radhika. So Shyam goes out to pick flowers for this purpose. When he returns to the arbor, he sees that Srimati has somehow become angry with him and has turned her back on him, refusing to speak with him. Causeless pique is the Vilas Vaibhav, manifestation of prowess, of pranaya. The learned call.
Man is a.
She's in Man.
Man. It's a form of the love. No meaning of anger, but attaching of anger. That Krishna will give time for pleasing.
The learned call pick with the cause, the culmination of pranaya, and causeless pick, the manifestation of pranaya prowess.
Causeless.
No, yeah, causeless.
No reason of the anger. Causeless. Yes, no reason for that.
He goes out, she's in a good mood, he goes out to pick flowers, he comes back and she's in bed.
Okay.
The learned call causeless peak pranayaman. The learned call causeless peak pranayaman, as you said. Peak with a cause can be pacified through some conciliation or appeasement. Heda, antagonism. Kriya, exertion. Nati, bowing down. Han, giving presence. Apeksha, indifference. And Rasantarasaraya, taking shelter of another mood. But causeless peak must go over by itself. Krishna told Vishaka, "Oh, Sakyu, Radha and me were staying in a secret powerhouse on the bank of the Yamuna when we suddenly became averse to each other, sat with our backs towards each other, and became determined not to speak to each other anymore. We were both suffering from this useless pique, and I could not remain calm anymore. So I cast my glance at a round pomegranate, which caused a slight smile to sprout on Radha's face. Then, when I picked up that fruit and held it, she began to smile fully. I said, "Priye, you were the first one to laugh. You broke your determination first. You are defeated." Sri Radha replied, "No, you were the first one to break your determination by picking up this fruit. You are defeated. The course of pique is crooked like the course of a snake, and thus pique may appear with a cause or without a cause." Today, Swamini is angry for no reason, and Syamasundara requests the maidservants with his glances to help him break that pique. Shripad, in his kinkari form, tells Swamini, "Radhe, why are you so averse to Syamasundara himself? Why you are so fond of everything that is blue, like the fresh rain cloud, the tamal tree, the Yamuna, the blue lotus flower, and the black antelope, objects that are related to him either by name, color, form, or attributes. The dark lunar fortnight has the same name as Krishna, and although people in general prefer the light fortnight, Srimati loves the dark fortnight more. She's Radhika, Krishna's topmost worshipper. So it is inevitable that she has to go out in the dark, moonless nights to meet Krishna. The dark fortnight does not only have the same name as Krishna, it is also the easiest time for her to secretly go out to tryst with him. The Kuvalaya lotus flowers have the same color, softness, loveliness, sweetness, and fragrance as Krishna. Therefore, they are very dear to Srimati. And she always decorates her ear with them. The Krishna Sar is a kind of a black antelope that has the same name and the same complexion as Krishna. Their name can also be interpreted to mean they take Krishna to be the quintessence of everything. Therefore, they are very dear to Sri Radhika. Srimati thinks, how blessed are these dear that they can give up everything when they hear Krishna playing his flute in the forest, and they can freely come close to him to listen to his flute playing and admire his enchanting form with goose pimples of loving ecstasy on their skins.
Why she is putting this flower? Only she wants to listen about Krishna. So she put in the ears this flower, like a, what you say, necklace or what you say, earring. So earring is a Krishna Katha. Only she wants to listen about Krishna. This is her earring. Here is only one point. That's we said Savanam. First is listening. Without listening, we don't understand it. And Kirtan, second. Kirtan is to remember the words. Nam, name of. One name has to remember who is very close. Automatically.
Even when the doves offer their loving tears as oblation to Krishna, their husbands will not become envious. On the contrary, they are very pleased to see that Krishna is made happy with it. The tamal tree is very dear to Srimati because their luster reminds her of Krishna. She says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, I consider my birth to be a success when I can be embraced by Krishna, and I am immersed in that bliss when I embrace a tamal tree. When, by chance, Srimati sees a fresh rain cloud, she remembers Shyama's bodily luster, and she eagerly desires a pair of wings so that she can fly up to embrace it. The Yamuna river is also named Krishna for its dark blue waters. She is just like Krishna in name and complexion, and therefore she is very dear to Sri Radha. Her girlfriends always dress her in a blue sari and decorate her with bluish bangles, eyeliner, musk drops, and so. But the course of love is so wonderful. When Radhika becomes angry with Krishna, she doesn't want to hear or speak out his name. nor does she want to see any blue object that may remind her of him. When she hears the sound ka, she blocks her ears with both hands and cries out, Jaimini, Jaimini, the name of the sage who protects from the thunderbolts, feeling that the sound hit her like a thunderbolt. She does not listen to topics about your attributes and names, although she may hear them. She knows your form to be her enemy. She doesn't speak with your friends anymore. So how shall I bring her to meet you? She takes off her blue sari, her blue bangles, her sapphire necklace, all which remind her of you through their color, and changes them for ivory bangles, pearl necklace, and a red sari. She removes the blue musk pictures that were drawn on her breasts, the musk tilak drawn on her forehead, and the blue eyeliner painted around her eyes, and replaces all these decorations of white sandal paste. On her beautiful chin is a drop of musk, which resembles a sleeping black bee. The beautiful girl pastes some sandal paste over it with the end of a straw. When she sees a cloud, she puts up an umbrella. She will not go to see her girlfriend Shyamala, whose name reminds her of Krishna anymore. She whitewashes the tamal trees and she stays far away from the peacocks.
Wow.
Whose feathers remind her of Krishna's crest. Seeing a black bee at the base of a champaka tree, this fortunate girl becomes scared and her eyes become filled with tears. Seeing the black spot of musk on her chin, she smashes the mirror, which then breaks into 100 pieces. Really bad. When there is a cause for pique, and such pique is hard to break, then Radhika may show such feelings of remorse, feeling miserable, when she sees objects that remind her of Krishna. But today she's angry for no reason. So she sits down, feeling aversion towards Krishna alone. The maidservant says, "Oh, Radhe, why are you so averse to Mohan, Shyam, while you're so fond of everything that reminds you of him?" The maidservant purposefully uses the name Mohan to remind Swamini of the fact that she's always enchanted by his sweetness, love, by his sweet love for Radhika, and vice versa. Srila Rupa Goswami defines man as follows in Ujjvala Nilamani. When Sneha becomes more advanced and shows ever-fresh sweetness and crookedness, it is called man. This crookedness is actually a very desirable thing, just as a snake that is made of sugar candy does not emit any poison, but tastes very sweet instead. When Swamini hears her maidservant's words, she shows a slight, but-like smile. Her peak is gone. Her peak is gone.
Gone.
Gone. What's anyway causeless. Now the maidservant can relish the sweet meeting of the divine couple. Oh, Sri Krishna Pramodini, Radhika, who gives pleasure to Krishna. I see that you very much like to see the dark moonlight, the bluish luster of the fresh Kuvalava flower. What's Kuvalaya flower? Yeah. I'm reading with a card, that's why I had Kuvalaya flower. The shining of the Krishna Sar deer and the young Tamil tree.
Young Tamal.
Tamal tree. The young Tamal tree. So, oh, Sri Krishna Pramodini, Radhika, who gives pleasure to Krishna. I see that you very much like to see the dark moonlight, the bluish luster of the fresh Kualaya flower, the shining of the Krishna Sar here, and the young Tamal tree. You love to hear the two syllables Krishna that form one